Good morning everybody and welcome to another video. Today we are going to be doing something a tiny bit different, sort of like a daily vlog, like usual. However, I've been asked to kind of like what our homeschooling days look like. So today is Monday. What is it? The 4th of April? And so I'm just taking you along kind of what our day looks like today. It looks different every day. And I will do a formal homeschool video, but today's video is just going to be a little inside scoop on our homeschooling journey and what it looks like. So just follow along with us and see what we're learning today. Good morning, world. Alright, we've got a little bit of a late start because we've been kind of just putting around and tidying up from the weekend. It was a busy weekend. So now we're having second breakfast because we are hobbits. We're having like Greek yogurt and honey with some granola, chia seeds, flax seeds, and banana. Is it good? Okay, so today is Monday, so that means it's a homeschool day for us. Is that exciting?
Yeah.
You like homeschool days?
Yes.
So the way we start is usually during first breakfast, but we did not do that this morning. We just read a book, whatever chapter book we were working on, and right now we are working on the Spiderwick Chronicles. I read this when I was a little girl, and so did my best friend, and she's actually kept the books, and so we borrowed them off her, because at the library, if you're familiar with these books, they have this thing called the field guide. It's about like fairies and stuff, and I found the field guide at the library, so I got this, and then I just borrowed all the books from her. So we're going to read the series, but now we have the field guide to go along with it, which is super exciting. Are you excited? Should we dig into the story?
Yep.
Okay. No answer. He took a tentative step and then another, until the creak of a board under his feet stopped him. Just as he paused, something inside the wall rustled. He could hear it scrabbling upward, until the sound disappeared past the ceiling. His heart beat hard against his chest. It's probably just a squirrel, he told himself. After all, the house looked like it was falling apart. Anything could be living inside. They'd be lucky if there wasn't a bear in the basement, and birds in all the heating ducts. That was, if the place even had heat. Alright, now we've just moved on to our next homeschool activity. It's the first week of April. Come here. Come here. Okay, hold on. So, we started kind of a new unit, and I've put together kind of a 6-month little themed course. I don't know. The way, like I've said before, we practice unschooling, which is a very general term, and I'm going to make that homeschool video. It's just I kind of have to, don't do that. I kind of have to figure out how I want to go about approaching it, how much I want to share. Oh, because I don't. Okay, go throw it in the garbage.
No.
I do like to share with you about our schooling experience, but I also want to keep a lot of their education private because, I don't know, they need privacy and their education is kind of a private matter, so it's a little bit of a balance to share, but I figured I would just kind of take you into what we are doing in a school day. So right now, we're basically doing themes over the planet, and so right now, in this week and next week, we're working on the Great Plains, and so today's the first day of that, and so she's watching a documentary about the Great Plains. Thank you. So she's watching a documentary about the Great Plains. He's watched most of it, and then we'll divide that, and we'll take this kind of theme and we'll put it into the rest of our learning. Hi, now that Mackenzie is getting older and she's able to focus more, she's really enjoying physical activity and stretching and whatnot, and she's taken a great interest in yoga because she's watched my practice and she does yoga with me. Sometimes if she's awake during those times I do it, and so we've began to incorporate a children's yoga session into our daily routine, and it's kind of into our homeschool routine, because if you're familiar with unschooling, you kind of just bring learning into every day a lot of times, and you can take from other like curriculums and whatnot, so we kind of do a mix of everything. The reason I come and talk from a different room before I show you what she's doing as well is because I don't want to distract her or pull her from her learning. So I'm just trying to stay quiet so she doesn't hear me, so she doesn't get embarrassed, and she just keeps doing what she's doing. So she's out there practicing with actually a YouTube channel right now called Cosmic Kids Yoga, and I'll link it in the description below. It's fantastic. I highly recommend it if you and your family with your little ones want to begin getting into yoga, or if they already are quite enjoying it. She does stories with the yoga poses. It's really lovely.
The hungry caterpillar sat with his legs in butterfly pose, practicing for later, joining the soles of your feet together. Sit up tall and flutter your wings. He leant all the way forwards to eat up the 2 pairs.
While the kids do that, I can run in here and do some chores. I'm just doing laundry, catching up from the weekend. We had quite a busy weekend, so I'm just getting laundry all sorted and put away. Now that it's warm, I've started actually hanging my clothes from the ceiling until I get my clothesline put outside until it gets a little warmer. It works. I like the smell and whatnot better than putting them in the dryer. So this is when I get all my chore time in. Alrighty, so we are coming to the end of our school day here. It is about to be 3 o'clock. Today is just kind of stretched out. Sometimes we do it in 2 hours, sometimes we spread it throughout the day. We've done more today, like we have a lot of discussion and we talk a lot about different topics while we're schooling and throughout the day. And then there's also like other learning that just happens so naturally, which is why we like decided to unschool in the first place, because it's kind of how we already do it and how she learns best. So great. Right now we are just finishing up today's Great Plains stuff. She has drawn. That's great. Can you explain what that is?
Great Plains.
The Great Plains. Is that your picture of the Great Plains?
Yes. All the animals I saw on the Great Plains. Lots of migrating things.
Awesome. They're migrating?
Yes, migrating. All these animals are migrating.
Lovely. I like it. We'll have to hang it on the wall. Yeah. You worked very hard on this.
That's why I brought the tape to you.
Okay, thank you. So, yes, she drew a picture, and like we've had lots of discussion about the topic of the Great Plains, and about the documentary she watched, and all sorts of fun stuff like that. So we just try and keep. I know you can see me. We try and keep it very natural. We do activities.
This phone.
I know. Don't touch any buttons, please. We do several activities, but then we also just discuss it a lot and put it into like practical learning. And then there's also other stuff she learns throughout the day. Like she helps me bake and she helps me cook and things like that. Teach her a lot of things. And sometimes we'll do math activities a few times a week. So we do a little bit of a variety, but this is kind of a feel for what a random day looks like. Yes. Finn jumped on it?
Yeah.
Oh man. And of course we try and get outside every single day. Sometimes it's just out in the yard. Often it's, you know, walking the dogs, going on little trips around. What are you doing?
I'm making stuff.
You're making stuff?
Yeah.
Is that a magic spray maker? What are you making? Oh, are you building a house?
No.
So we just let them kind of let their imaginations run wild. And Emmy was observing some new spring blooms on our little bush here. That's new, hey?
Yep.
Is it exciting?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just do lots of things, like we try and get outside all the time, and we just adventure, especially in the weekends. Our weekends are like packed with just lots of different activities. So this is kind of what an average day in the weekday looks for us. She'll probably play some Minecraft while I get dinner ready. Sometimes she does that, which is actually a great learning tool. I love Minecraft. Ooh, excuse you, Grayson, burp. Apparently when I pull out the camera, every truck has to drive by the house. Thanks, bros. But sometimes our conversations lead to other learning things. So although for the next 6 months, if it works out, if it not, we'll ditch it and we'll do something else. I have kind of a theme, so we're just working, we're taking, like I said, and like you saw a little bit today, we're taking different parts of the earth and like around the planet and using that as like a base for topics for school, and then we kind of use that as like a guide, and we can just do all of our subjects and all of our learning they're kind of fighting, all of our learning tools like around that. So But then we also just have random stuff, like, you know, when they bake with me all the time, she's learning measurement and she's learning to read by reading recipes, and we read all the time. We'll probably, like, so today we'll read again the book we were reading this morning. We'll read again before bed, and then there could be other books in between. She could ask me a question which could turn into a whole conversation, and then that could turn to more learning, because maybe we look up something online, or maybe we'll go outside and try and, like, if she asks, you know, a question about ladybugs, for example, well, then maybe that leads us to outside hunting for ladybugs, or looking for different things about ladybugs on the computer, or maybe it's a trip down to the library to check out some books on something. Like, that's how unschooling kind of works. So I hope this kind of gave you a little bit of an insight. I don't know how helpful it was, but I'm just testing it out. It's really, oh, green grass. It's all blooming. Don't pick it all, okay? Because we worked really hard to plant it all this last year, remember? Like I said, it's a little bit difficult to film a homeschool day because I am heavily involved, obviously, and I don't want to take away their privacy or distract them by pulling out my camera and talking to my phone. So, I hope this was an okay video, and that, like, that I was able to give you enough of an idea. Maybe I'll do this another time and try and figure out how I can make it work a little better. And again, I will do a sit-down video about homeschooling and answer some questions, because I have gotten many questions over the past little bit since I've talked about it. So I think we'll end it right here, because I have editing and dishes and yoga and bedtime stories and husband coming home soon. Oh, goodness gracious. And these little munchkins to play with and puppies to walk. It's always busy. Our days are kind of calm and mellow at home, but they're always keeping us busy. So thank you for watching this video, and it's really good to flex these muscles and be back to regular vlogging. There's lots of exciting things happening this spring and summer. We're on lots of adventures, so I can't wait to bring you guys along. Okay, we'll see you guys later. Bye.